Hello, I'm Michael Glass from the FXcast Market Analysis team. This is our FXcast Market Analysis trading plan. In each of our videos, we try to identify high probability trading setups. We'll evaluate the gold chart to see if there's any leading sentiment. We will create a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll review the economic calendar to see if there are any releases that could affect our open and new trades. As always, please send your comments and feedback to analysis@fxcast.com. As always, we are starting off with the gold daily chart, and we can see our little range that we're in. We did go up and make a double top. That's important to watch. We can say that there's sort of a M pattern going on here. So that's certainly watch. Notice that this last swing high here is where the buyers came in and found value. So we can see that range of about 1790 up to 1890, 100-point range. We also see that we are closing at the 20 moving average where we once before found support. Just like before, we broke through it. The buyers brought it back up. Buyers brought it back up here also. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go from here. Clearly, gold has been on a tear. And let's zoom out for one quick second. Take a look at the monthly chart. And we can kind of see that double top there. We can see how beautiful August was as far as the charting. And you can really see, forget about that 20 moving average, you can really see how beautiful this is right in here. So there's still plenty of pullback that can happen before we have to be concerned about the bulls. As we come over to our market profile, we can see pretty much a lot of consolidation. So there's not, on these last couple of days, there wasn't a big free fall. We did fall, accumulate, fall, accumulate, fall. So we have a lot of volume resistance on our way back up. It's not just going to be a straight shot back up to 1890 like it was on this day here. And we talked about that. If we got above here, we can shoot right on up because there was a lot of light volume in the past. And you can see that we just shot right up there. So if we can get out of this range here, you can see our first bullish area to look at would be really 1850, but this little area that we're in right now, 1820, will run us into this volume accumulation of 1850. But you can see if we get above 1850, we do have one big candle that will run us up into around 1875. So that's what I'm going to be watching for the bulls. So with our gold pulling back, what does that mean for our currency pairs? So we'll start off with the euro dollar. Here we can see once again our range is in place. We've had this in for you for a while. And we came right down, tested the 200 moving average, and we said that in this area. And we also tested the low of this range. And now we pushed off on Wednesday. We moved higher, and now we're going to see what's going to happen here. Are we going to come back and test this, or are we going to begin our track higher? We can see on our 1 hour time frame that we are below neutral. So we're in a buy zone, and we are below our long-term moving average. Again, another buying indication. We did move above our short moving average, which could lead to a move higher, but we'll have to wait and see. Who's in control? Well, the euro is in control. But you can see as they converge, move towards each other, we're seeing the pullback a little bit. Hopefully, maybe we'll get a bounce off the moving average here and make a move higher. They're both beginning to swing high here, and that's why we're seeing a little pullback in the pair. So if the euro can keep control and perhaps swing up, we will see price action move higher. Our pound dollar, again, we had this in for you. It came down, tested a low, and we're putting in almost a falling three type pattern here. The buyers are defending 1.6, 1.59. Again, sort of a falling three chart pattern there, so it's going to be interesting. Notice that with today's pullback, or a little as we came down, we're starting to see. Let me get the crosshairs for you. So here's our big push down. Notice the volume, and then in our pullback, we pull back on our volume. So this is why we have an inside day, which we'll talk about. And so if we can break below here, that'll be a nice inside day break in the direction of the trend. But we're also in a buy zone because we're below neutral. We're also below our long-term moving average. Here we can see we did get a breakup, and then we're pulling back to the moving average. Why? Well, on this one, the dollar is in control. And each time the dollar diverges away from the pound, we get that big move. Got another divergence here. And then now the dollar is moving up. We're starting to get another divergence here. You can see the pound moving down a little bit. So we may see another move. But we can also see right now that we're possibly, just like we're seeing on the daily, we're starting to see this on the hourly, this potential support here in this 1.5 price level. 5.9, I'm sorry. So again, both of them are averaging lower. The pound's averaging lower, the dollar's averaging higher, and it made a bounce off the moving average. So as long as the dollar's in control, we will move lower on the currency pair. Finally, we will move to the dollar franc, and look at that move. Look at that move. That's quite impressive. We went through a couple zones just in one day, and then now, so again, we got a little pullback. That rising 3 now. Are we ready to make a move to the 200 moving average? Well, we'll have to see. But clearly, we are in a sell zone. We can see we're in a sell zone well above our long-term moving average. The dollar is in control. We can see this big divergence here is this big move higher. Then we got a lot of parallel price action. So now we're getting a little divergence. If we get a divergence, then this will move higher. We can see the franc dropping off and averaging while the dollar moved higher and bounced. So as long as the dollar is in control, we will move higher and possibly make that run to the 200 moving average. As we come to our watch list, we start off with our low volatility watch list, and that is our 1 hour time frame using Bollinger Bands, and we're going to be watching the pound dollar, the dollar franc, the dollar yen, and the pound yen. For our inside our watch list, we also have the euro yen. We will have the euro dollar, the euro yen, the pound yen, and the dollar yen. Let's go check out the economic calendar. As we look at our economic calendar, we can see a couple things. We have unemployment right off the back, but I'll be focusing in on the pound for the BOE announcement and the European Union for the ECB announcement, and jobless claims down for the states. We would like to thank you for watching our FXcast market analysis. As we continue to improve and make adjustments so that you're getting value from our videos, we want you to take the time to give us feedback, give us comments, send us questions about what you would like to see in our videos, and you can send those comments and feedbacks to analysis@fxcast.com, or you can post to our daily forum. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.